Now, I line these with the alligator tape. I think it's alligator. And these old poly mailers. And I haven't changed the lining on these things in like 2 years or more. So I got some tears and stuff, but I mean, it don't matter. This stuff just keeps working. So I'm quite fond of the alligator tape or crocodile tape or whatever it is. It's the strong Gorilla tape. That's it, Gorilla tape. I knew I didn't have it right. And I've already mixed my essential oils. I use these always for my bar number 11. It's just perfect to hold in a hand when washing a dog, and a lot of people use these to wash bar number 11 to wash their dog. And these molds make a much nicer bar when it comes to holding in your hand when you're showering. It's much easier to hold in your hand because they're tall and skinny. And so I want to just put this in here. If you would like to purchase one of the molds from my daddy, he has got caught up on orders, and so he could do it right away and everything. And what I do is I take an icing spatula, and sometimes it falls off on me. But I take an icing spatula and take off the excess like that, and then pull my bungee cord up and give it a tap, and then I take a thermometer and I make lines in the top. You can do any kind of swirls or things, but this is what I do for this bar number 11. And there you have it. You've got I think it's 22 bars of soap, but I think with the Essential Depot's new cutter that cuts better because you don't have to, just slide it in, chop, it's open on the ends. I think I get 23 bars out of this. And then it opens up on a hinge system. So when you take this off, see, everything folds. So the soap just comes out beautifully. And all that jazz. And I want to show you one other thing, but I'll have to get this one loaded before I can do it. So just hang in there with me. And so there's that one, all prettily made. Prettily. And now you can go to my daddy's link to pay. This doesn't go through my PayPal. It goes through his PayPal. But I do all the wrapping up for him. He's 80, so he makes these, but I do all the packaging and making sure they go to the right person. So far, we've never had a package lost. We've never had it go to the wrong person. All the payments are through PayPal, and I take care of buying the postage and seeing that it gets packaged up correctly to you. If you want more than one, I think there's a link on there where you can pay without the shipping money, without paying shipping, and then I send you a link. I send you an invoice for the shipping once they're done. Because when we just package up one, I usually get it if it's local, like North Carolina, anywhere southern states. So a lot of times it'd only be like $10. I think I charge $15. Oh, this one here, I make it on all these four. I don't know. Anyway, I don't normally. I normally have a little gap. I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to just have a tiny gap today. Alright. So I get my icing spatula. And on the high side. And as you can see there, it didn't fill in. So what I do is put this, he sends out one of these with every order. You just poke it down there and push it back. And there you have it. I've eliminated that problem. And then I can go ahead and sometimes I'll have a big gap, sometimes I'll have a little gap. You can even do it in the middle if you want two different kinds of soap in here. And whatnot. So there you go. And so that's how my daddy's soap molds work. And he sends one of these little boards with every one of them. They're handmade. He makes them to order, so it takes a little bit after you order. They don't just come out immediately because he makes them right when you order them. He makes yours. He goes gets the stuff and he makes them. He can't afford to keep the hinges and stuff because he's on a limited income. So he can't afford to keep, you know, boxes and boxes of those hinges up. He has to run and go get a sets or however many sets are, you know, for the orders because they're so darn expensive for him as a person on a very limited income. And whatnot. And yes, I'll actually, yeah, I want that one back. I'll need that one back. All right, and sorry, talking to Meggers. So anyway, so when you order, then he makes them, and then I ship them out for you. And you can go to essentialsoap.com. That's ESSEN -soaps plural.com, or you can go to Kimberly McNutt. KIMBERLY McNutt.com, and you can find a link to purchase his molds there also. Alright, thank you guys. And y'all need to buy some of my daddy's molds now. Daddy's got his orders caught up. He's like, Kimberly, have you checked my PayPal account for orders? And I'm like, yes, Daddy, I'm sorry, you don't have any. He's wanting something to do. So anyway, so if anybody wants, you know, a good wood mold, he makes them now and he even signs the bottom of them and puts on the bottom of it made of Don's Wood Shop, you know, he signs them and everything. And he's a site, I'll do that. Yes, oh yes, it's beautiful. It's just perfect. You just give it a little wipe out afterwards and you are good to roll. I mean, you know, put it in some hot water for just a short period of time and it just comes out perfect. But we just need to quit rinse so that we could get these bar number 11s out of here. Because we're nearly out of it, ain't we? Yeah. We're nearly out of it. And we just make it. We make it every week. But last week we skipped because it was 4th of July. And we didn't make soap, and we are out of stuff. We're like out of 5 different kinds of soap. Isn't this pretty? And aren't these just perfect to hold in your hand? I wish Essential Depot made a mold that was like this, tall and skinny, because they are just so perfect to hold in your hand when you're showering. You just can't beat them, I don't think. I just do not think you can beat them. There we go. And that is me a good 15 piece. I have been being bit by chiggers and stuff. And so I've been making my cedarwood spray like crazy. And I sprayed myself down really, really good. And I didn't get any more bug bites, but I got poison ivy again. But it's not bad, and I had the prednisone left over, so I just took 2 prednisones yesterday morning, and I took 2 prednisones today, and it's not itching, and it's healing up. So I have learned the trick. Keep prednisone, I swear I'm dangerous. Keep prednisone in your cupboard, Kimberly, because you have to have it. And I'll probably take 2 more Aren't these the perfect size? And now this is colored with the slippery amber. That prednisone just works perfectly for me, and everything. And so I'm quite tickled about it because I just took 2 pills, and yesterday I just almost had no issues with it, and it's all up and down one leg and on my ass again. I went in the woods, and we went to a stream, a natural stream in the woods, and we got in our bathing suits, and we were in the water for a good long while. But then we walked a ways, you know, with the bathing suit on, down to another pool, natural pool, and I bet you a dollar that's when I got it. Because I had wore long clothes, so I wouldn't be easily exposed to it. And then when I walked down in my bathing suit, ta-da, I got exposed. And I took a bath, but
all the rules. 3 leaf, no good.
I know.
3 leaf, no good.
I know. I even fell in it one day.
Yeah, I'm going to take this.
Yes. I even fell down and landed with my hands in it. And I had some hand sanitizer. Well, actually, one of the ladies, I don't use that stuff. I don't use any chemicals because I'm just so chemical sensitive. But she squirted me a bunch of it, and I rubbed it all over my hands, and then I took a cloth and just rubbed it off, and I didn't get it.
That's good.
Yeah, but I must have sat down in it again in my bathing suit and did not notice what I was doing. That's all I can think. Because we walked and we was carrying our clothes, or, you know, I got it on my clothes and then carried my clothes, or maybe I sat down on my clothes, or I don't know. But somehow I got poison ivy again. And, but I'm not giving up caving and swimming and all that stuff for it. The last time that I had it so bad, that if you heard about me having it bad, what it was is, I was mystified. I had 3 cortisone shots, and it wasn't until they gave me the prednisone and 2 different kinds of creams that I started getting better. But also what happened is they gave me a prescription medicine for something else, which I'm not told what it was. And that medicine there, I think that I was allergic to it, and it was messing with my immune system. See, my immune system was all enraged over the fact I was daily taking something that was breaking me out in hives. But I thought it was all poison ivy, but it wasn't. And then the poison ivy wouldn't heal because my immune system was all freaking out because I was allergic to it. And so, and this is colored with slippery elm bark. Slippery elm bark is fairly expensive, but I think it's worth it with this pretty earthy color of brown that looks so good, because this is cedar wood and tea tree, so it gives a nice woodsy color. So I think it's worth it to purchase the slippery elm bark. I usually buy it by the pound, I think, from one of the herb websites, and everything. And so there you go, a basket of soap. Now we got to go back there and we got to line it all up for curing, because it's just been plopped back there. And these 3 pieces here, Randy loves this soap too, so I always save some of it for Randy and everything. But I have to have a lot of this right now because I get so, you know, if I don't watch out, I get chiggers and deer ticks on me. And so this right here is just awesome for that. And so I'm going to set these up here to cure in these little shelves here. Alright, so y'all guys be good. Thank you so much for using my link. You can find that to Essential Depot. You can find that at www.kimberlymcnutt.com. And if you'd like to buy some soap, you can go to www.essential-soaps plural, that's soaps.com. And if you'd like, you can find the link to buy Daddy's molds on the home page. It's just down closer to the bottom if you'd like to buy a mold from Daddy, because Daddy's needing a new order and I gotta scrape up one. Alright. Thank you, everybody. Would you turn the camera off? It's the red button on the back. Just hit it once.